Hey, what's going on, people? This is King Kunji, Mr. Ogun Strong himself. Just finished my first long run of the week, 5 miles, as I prepare for the Ogun Strong Marathon Challenge, which we are running the Novant Health Charlotte Marathon on November 12th. So it's still plenty enough time to join. Just go to Ogun Strong's Facebook page, click on events, and then click on Ogun Strong Marathon Challenge. Click that you're going. All right, man, this was the first 5 miles I ran in about a year. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried because the longest I've ran in the last few months was 3.5 miles. That's what I've been running for the last few weeks. So my intention was to say, let me at least run under 10-minute miles. I just want to get the whole run under 50 minutes. You know, take it slow and just relax. Have a relaxed, slow run. And I ran on a flat course, the American Tobacco Trail here in Durham, North Carolina. Didn't run any hills, not this early in the training. I just wanted to get in the miles. That's my focus, really. And I actually ran faster than I expected. I ran 44 minutes 39 seconds or something like that, so I still got under 9-minute miles, which is great. So that increases my confidence. And so I'm gonna take a rest tomorrow and then start back on Tuesday, running 4 miles a week, and my next long run will be 6 miles. So I'm just gonna keep taking the long run up a mile a week, so by the time I get to the race, I've ran 20 miles a few times. That's good physically and psychologically as well. You know, I don't run with music because running is like a meditation for me. So I do a lot of thinking, a lot of self-reflection, and just kind of thinking about where I am and where I need to be going. As I was running, a lot of stuff came to me. I was thinking about the mechanics of running, how I run, and then I was thinking about Father's Day, which is today, and I'm a father. I'm a father of 4. And I was kind of relating the two together. You know, for me, I started out with a good fast pace. My first mile was my fastest mile. I started out with a good fast pace, forms looking good, feeling great. But it always comes a point in the run where your muscles starting to tighten, your stride starts to close down, and you start to get tired and fatigued. And when that happens, you typically begin to lose your form. So when that happened, I had to be mindful that, okay, I cannot sacrifice form for speed. Sometimes we want to get out in these races and get fast times and run as fast as we can, but we sacrifice our form in the process, which is dangerous, because if you run with bad form for a long period of time, you could get injury. You can get hamstring injury, quadricep injury, your thighs, ankle, knee injury, just a lot of injuries just simply from bad form. It's happened to me. It's happened to many people. So I had to slow down and say, focus on my form, straighten my back up, make sure, you know, I'm getting my stride correctly, my pronation is right, you know, my foot strike is right, make sure everything is good, and just relax. And then when you get your form together, you find yourself, body is readjusting itself, and you're getting back to a steady pace. You're not running as slow as you're trying to. So I thought about life like that, and even fatherhood. Like, some people start their races off fast and get fatigued and have to slow down and catch their form up. Some people start off slow and then they have strong finishes, but in the process they still lose form as well. So there always come a point whether we start out fast or start out slow, we got to check ourselves on that run and make sure we're running with good form so we don't injure ourselves. That's the same with fatherhood. Father's Day for me is different for everybody else. Father's Day for me is not just to celebrate being a dad, okay? Because being a father is our responsibility. But it's great that we celebrate it, but it's still our responsibility whether the day existed or not. But for me, it's a day to not just celebrate being a dad, but to think about how far I've come as a father. Because I was a young father. I became a father at the age of 18, a month after I graduated high school. So it was a long road to where I am now as a father. And I still got a long way to go. I'm striving every day to be better than I was yesterday. Not just physically, but even in my fatherhood and my manhood. And so I had to think about how far did I come so far as a father, where I am now, and how far do I need to go? You know, how can I get better? So fatherhood should be not just a celebration of your fatherhood, but also a day to reassess, how can I get better? How can you get better as a father? What can I do to be a better father to my children? You know, and so we got to think about that. You know, what am I doing spiritually in my fatherhood? What am I doing mentally in my fatherhood? What am I doing physically in my fatherhood? So we got to use this day as an opportunity to not just celebrate being dads for X number of years, but ask ourselves, how can we be better as fathers from this day going forward, and we check in on that next fatherhood, the next Father's Day, to say, okay, the reaffirmations I made the last Father's Day, did I achieve that? You know, so I'm thinking about that all day today, thinking about what I can do between now and next Father's Day to be a better dad. And then I'm going to check myself to see, did I do it? You know, we're not perfect, but we got to strive better every day to be better than we were yesterday. So, you know, like the run, I have to slow down and check my form as a father. And this race, this fatherhood race, you're going to get tired, you're going to get fatigued, and your muscles are going to get tight. Your mental muscles, your spiritual muscles, your emotional muscles, especially if you're a non-custodial father like myself, which can be challenging. So when that part of the race gets like that, we got to slow down, check our form, and then we'll find ourselves steadily getting back on pace. Well, I'm not going to hold you up through it. Give a gift to yourself today as fathers. Exercise, go run, eat clean. Because if we're not alive, we can't be here for our kids. You know, the best gift you can give yourself as a father is do something healthy. This is King Kunji. Be Ogun Strong. Let's get fit. I'm out.